Good morning and welcome. This is Izzy and I'm Adam, and this is our Dogstown University web channel. So today we wanted to discuss with you how to set your dog up for success in various situations. I had a client come in the other day to Dogstown University to bring their dog in for their freshman orientation day, which is when someone's inquiring about our boarding or daycare services. Rather than just let them come in out of the blue cold turkey, we like to call it freshman orientation day. The first day of their doggy daycare experience with us is scheduled once we verify their vaccination records, and then we really do a diligent job of setting this dog up for success, earning the trust from the dog, allowing the dog to learn our staff members and the other dogs going to be in their pack when they're out in the playgrounds. So the reason I'm making this video today for you is we had a client come in the other day after I spoke to her on the phone last week. We scheduled, set everything up, got all our ducks in a row with vaccinations and fecal tests, and then when she pulled up in her vehicle and got out, I saw a dog that was very anxious. I'm pretty good with 20 years of experience in the dog industry to recognize behavior. This happened to be a Rottweiler, so yellow flags go up right away when I notice a dog that is anxious. It's a policing breed, big dog, 75, 80 pounds, and kind of walking around anxiously outside. So when she circles into the lobby, we talked for a couple minutes. One of my staff members then took the dog from her to bring her into the back, setting up the room so that we can do our organic introductions. We do a introduction process where we'll have the new freshmen on the playground, on playground 1 by themselves, and we have all the other dogs that we already know are vetted and safe and friendly on the other playground with a fence leading over. So then we drip the dogs over to the new freshmen one at a time, starting with our A+ students first, so that we know if there's any issues, it's gonna probably be the new freshman that's the issue rather than the regulars that are coming on a regular basis. So this is a process that we really like to do. It's very successful. It gives us a good read on the new dog and how it's being received by the pack. So while that process is going on, I'm up front loading the web cameras for the new client on their phone so they could watch everything real time from the palm of their hands when they're out and about on their trip, vacation, work, wherever they are. While that's going on, we know, and part of this process is we also keep the new freshman on leash, and we drip one regular dog over at a time to the new dog introduction process. And when we're doing that, if there's any issues, then we can kind of use the slip lead to redirect and bring the new freshman out of the pack if so needed. So while we're doing this, I'm up front with the new client, and we're talking, and I sense she's telling me that she was so nervous driving over to bring him for the freshman day today. That's what leads us into this video today. So she didn't do a great job setting her dog up for success. When you're nervous as the person, that nervous energy is totally radiating over to your dog. And now we have a dog that does not have a lot of self-confidence to begin with, and now nervous human energy radiating in the drive 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever the drive was over here, was happening. this dog is now totally picking up all this nervous energy, and it is reconfirming to itself, like, yeah, we should be definitely nervous. We're in this car drive. We're coming over here. Yeah, I'm nervous. You're nervous. We should be nervous together. Not the recipe for success that we want to do for our dogs. Unfortunately, easy for me to say to you, easy for me to say to her, not so easy to actually do. But the awareness is what I'm trying to explain to you today, is be aware of that energy that you're radiating to your dog. Am I radiating a positive energy, a happy energy, an angry energy, a nervous energy? This was a nervous energy. So we took our time and were very patient with the dog on the playground. But that nervous energy, the pack is picking up on it. This is now a breed that we have to always be cautious of, because a dog of this stature has the ability to do serious damage to a dog or a human when talking about bite strength. So we cautiously keep the introductions happening, and then when a dog came over to approach, we can sense the new freshman doing a little bit of a lunge, not necessarily an attack, but a lunge. It was more like a fear bite, like, get away from me. That's something that can end up happening and cause the dog to not want to be there. It's not uncommon. It's something that we are very aware of. And unfortunately, when we're talking about a breed like that, we only had about 4 or 5 dogs out there, and we still had about another 15 more to go. So that, unfortunately, was something that led this dog to not passing the orientation for freshman day. So we now can board this dog as a no group private walk dog. So that's the other boarding option that now this family has to decide if that's okay for them, or they're welcome to then take their dog and leave. So we tried that, expressed those options to the owner, and so we let the dog stay with us for the rest of the afternoon so that we can now do private walks and see. Obviously, the dog does not feel comfortable in a pack setting, and we now want to see if the dog can at least board with us if they need us for an emergency, if they also are going away for a weekend getaway or something like that, and they need a boarding facility rather than just dumping their dog at the vet's office. So that was the option that we worked on. The dog seemed to be nervous in their suite that we set him up in, but by an hour or two in, settled down. Then we were able to go take the dog out for a nice walk on the playground solo, and then bring the dog back to its room. And you can see the energy of the dog did calm back down. At some point, we might be able to retry this dog as a pack play dog again. But after coming into our facility on freshman day with that nervous energy that unfortunately was radiated on a 20-minute drive over, set the dog up for a failure. So that's kind of where we wanted to be today with discussing with you. If you have a dog and you're planning on bringing your dog to a boarding facility, a daycare facility, a friend's house, a dog park, anywhere, even just going for a walk in your town strip where there's be a lot of walking around, carriages, strollers, wagons, people, dogs out and about. You need to set that dog up for success by bringing them into your vehicle and on your way to the vehicle, doing your best to radiate a positive energy that we're going to have a great day today. Look forward to sharing this experience with you on the avenue. And that's the mantra you need to be exuding to the dog the whole drive over. It will help tremendously. So anyway, I would like to get some comments in the description below. I will talk a little bit more about the type of behavior that will help successfully get your dog into a new environment. And if you have any questions or comments from experiences that you have had, please let me know. Love to have dialogue about these conversations. I'm here to set your dog up for success, give you health and safety tips about your dog, and check out our other videos on Dogstown University channel here, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.